All right, boys, quick video for today. You see all this buzz about morning routines, and it's kind of like this trend to make fun of morning routines because, oh, they're cringe, oh, like this, that. The truth is, like, the reason morning routines are so popular in the first place is because, like, a morning routine just sets you up for a better life. And why did I say that? A morning routine sets up your day for a better life overall. So this is not going to be some like wake up at 3:30 a.m. then like at 3:45 a.m. like jump off a cliff or like it's not like this bullshit. It's you read the title. It's going to be a realistic morning routine you can try. This is the one I'm planning to do this summer after my classes end because I've done this morning routine before and I love the way it makes me feel. It's not like some crazy like David Goggins morning routine. It's honestly not very hard to do, but just doing it just sets you up for a good day and it ensures that you make progress every single day towards your goals. So, where does the morning routine start? The morning routine starts actually the night before. So, you want to be going to bed at least 9 to 10 hours before you wake up. So, if you're waking up at 7, try to be in bed by 10. I know you're like your brain's probably thinking like that's 9 hours of sleep. Like 9 hours of sleep is so much, but like you're not sleeping 9 hours, so it's not like most of us have like an 80% or 85% sleep efficiency rate, which means if you're in bed for 10 hours, most of you would only get 8 or 8.5 hours of sleep. So if you're like aiming for 9 to 10 hours in bed, you're likely getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which is like pretty good. So let's say we'll assume for the purposes of this, you're waking up at something reasonable, like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, not like some like 3:30 a.m. bullshit. Like you're not there yet, bro. Let's be honest. But let's assume you're waking up at 8 o'clock. So you go to bed at 11. Before like an hour before that, all electronics, all blue light devices are off. You don't do any hard brain activities. Don't do anything that would stress your brain, make it think too much, anything that's gonna hype yourself up the night before. And you're doing this to ensure that you get a good sleep. So now you wake up at 8 a.m. Maybe it's to an alarm, maybe it's naturally. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, as long as it's not like one of those bullshit iPhone alarms. Like, honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Those fucking iPhone alarms give me like trauma, I swear. I use like this sleep cycle app, and that has like a smart alarm. So, like, if your alarm's at 8 a.m., it's gonna start like going off at 7:30, which is like kind of annoying at first, but like, well, it seems annoying, but like, the way it works is that it waits till like you're in the lightest stage of your sleep, so then waking up is like very peaceful for you. So definitely recommend. You can try getting that app if you want. It's a very good app. So then you wake up at 8 a.m. Normally, what all of you motherfuckers would be doing is you open your phone, check your messages, check your notifications, all that shit. I'll set the hardest thing, and the hardest thing of this morning routine is to not touch your phone for the first hour, hour and a half of the day. Just don't fucking touch it. Except for one thing, which we'll get to later. Just don't touch your phone. Don't check your notifications. The thing is, like, when you wake up, your brain is pure. You're at 100% like maximum capacity. You're at 100% like efficiency. There's like no brain points lost from bullshit. And the moment you open your phone and see a fucking Instagram reel, or you check if that girl has texted you, that already like saps so much of your brain power. You'd have no clue. And you know as well as I do that a lot of these times you check your phone and you just end up staying in bed for like 3 hours after that. And that's like the worst feeling when you wake up early. Like, let's say you wake up at 8 and then you just like check your phone and stay in bed until like 12 or 1 p.m. That is the worst feeling, and you should not be doing that. So don't check your phone. You wake up at 8 a.m., don't check your phone. The first thing you're gonna do, like before you can even like fully open your eyes, just hop in a cold shower, which sounds like kind of cringe, like cold shower, Wim Hof, David Goggins. But the reason you're doing the cold shower is not for like some discipline thing. It can be for that as well, but the main reason you're doing the cold shower is because it really spikes your cortisol levels, which is something you need in the morning. Cortisol is what wakes you up in the morning, so then it makes you alert. You're kind of manipulating your own body by making it think that you're in like kind of fight or flight state whenever you enter the ice cold shower. So even if it's winter, I don't give a fuck if it's winter. Take the fucking cold shower in the morning. If it's summer, obviously take the cold shower in the morning. And it's not cool. Like it's not gonna be like relaxing. It should be like cold. Like it should be like you're fucking like shivering. Like you start like hyperventilating or some shit. Like it should be like that. Don't get a heart attack, obviously. I have to give that disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. Cold shower. Let's say this can last anywhere from like, you can honestly start with just like 10 seconds. Like I'm a bitch because like I have like very low resistance to cold water. Like I'm the type of guy. Actually, let me tell you a story. So back in around fifth grade when I was like 10 or 11 years old, I remember I got like heat exhaustion because we were like in summer camp and it was like 105 or something outside, and I had like a headache. I felt like I was gonna pass out. My mom was really worried about me, and she's like, "All right, first thing, go take a cool shower." And you know what? I still took a fucking hot shower with the heat exhaustion because that's how much I fucking hate cold showers. So if I'm telling you, as like a very sensitive person to cold water, to take a cold shower, then you should probably start taking it. So I started with 10 seconds. Start with 10 seconds. I'm at like 45 seconds or like a minute right now, which is like at a certain point, like I think after a minute, it just like kind of gets redundant. Like you don't have to like go beyond that, but that's just my personal opinion. So you just build up to that over time. Just like add 5 seconds every week. But take that 10-second cold shower. It should be very cold. It should be like extremely uncomfortable. You should want to like, your brain should be screaming for you to get out. So take that cold shower, dry off. Next thing you're gonna do is, this is the only thing you're using your phone for, and that is to meditate. So obviously, I made a recent video about meditation. Like I think that's my last video I made, but like people think meditation's gay for some reason. It's such a stupid idea, but like meditation is the biggest cure to mental health problems, I believe. So download any app. It can honestly be any app. I'm like not sponsored by any. I use Medito personally. You can use any app like Calm or like any of those apps. Just meditate for 3 minutes and just focus on staying in the present moment. If you get a thought, just be aware that you got a thought and move back to the present moment. Like don't beat yourself up over it. So meditate for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna implement a practice called gratitude journaling. So this can be on your phone notes or this can be on a notebook. I think it's better personally if it's on a notebook because I feel like handwriting things makes it a lot more valuable than just typing it on your phone. So I'd say write 3 things or 5 things that you're grateful for every day, and like make these unique things. Like don't say like the typical shit of like, oh, I'm grateful for food, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for being blessed by God. Like just cut the bullshit, bro. Like say some like um unique shit. Like I can say right now, I'm grateful for this laptop behind my phone because it's holding my phone in place so like you can see me properly. I'm grateful for this shirt because it has the fabric for this mic to hold on to. I'm grateful for the barber that gave me my haircut 2 weeks ago because it's looking a lot fresher than it used to. So give the 3 things you're grateful for and also explain why you're grateful for them. Don't just say I'm grateful for X. Say I'm grateful for X because it helps me with this and it this and this and this. Like you get my point. So just to recap, wake up, cold shower, meditate, journal. Next thing, you're gonna go outside for at least 5 minutes if it's a sunny day, and if it's not a sunny day, at least 15 minutes. This is a practice recommended by Dr. Andrew Huberman. Basically, what this does, it wakes up your body even more, and it also sets your circadian rhythm because then your body's naturally wired to shut down 16 hours after it sees the first sun outside. So you're basically doing your future self a favor by like setting a good sleep routine by doing this. So step outside if it's summer and it's a sunny day, like it can just be for a couple minutes. Like don't look into the sun, obviously, don't be a retard. Just like look around, look at nature, just like have a nice walk or something. If it's a cloudy day, if you're in the UK for some reason, just move out. But if you're in the UK or like Alaska in like during the fucking winter season, then either go outside for 15-20 minutes, and if it's too cold or if that's not possible, buy one of those like seasonal depression lamps that people get. Like some people have like seasonal depression where like they need sunlight to like not feel depressed, and there's like these solar array mimicking lights that you can buy. So I'd say invest in one of those if you can't step outside in the morning. After those 4 tasks, next thing you do is you're gonna hit, actually no, before you hit the workout, you're gonna do a deep work task. So it's called the eat the frog task because you're probably wondering what eat the frog means. So eat the frog. So like imagine You have this big feast in front of you. It's like all your favorite food. It's like everything you could possibly want, but you also have to eat a live frog. So then you have two options. You can either have all the good food, the tasty food, enjoy it, and then eat the live frog at the end of the meal, or you could eat the live frog first and then eat all the good food after. It's basically instant versus delayed gratification. So the eat the frog task is the thing that's going to be the hardest task of the day. Like maybe you have an exam soon, then your eat the frog task is to study for that exam and not like some bullshit like watching Khan Academy, like practicing, doing a practice exam, doing the exact exam questions, stuff like that. So do your eat the frog task for at least an hour, hour and a half, like after these four other like basic self care things. Obviously, like brush your teeth and all that. Like, yeah, obviously, bro, brush your teeth. But excuse me, do your eat the frog task as well. Then after eat the frog task, you go for a morning workout. So this can be, it should be weightlifting. I think if you're a man, you should be weightlifting in general, but it can be a lot of things. It could be like running, it could be boxing, it could be like a sport, but you should be weightlifting. Just keep that in mind. Like I think every man should be weightlifting because there's just too many benefits for you to not do it. So I'll recap everything one more time from the very beginning. So you wake up 8 a.m., don't fucking check your phone, go straight to a 10-second or however long cold shower, step out, dry off, maybe brush your teeth or something in the meantime. Then meditate for 3 minutes on some app, focus on the breath. If you get a thought, just move back to the breath. And try not to sneeze right now. Then after that, write 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. Make them unique things. They have to be different ones every day. Like some dickhead's always gonna be like, "Oh, can I write the same 3 things every day?" Like obviously not, bro. That's ruining the point of it. Then after that, step outside if you can for a couple minutes, get some sun, tell your body that it's daytime, and then do your like your eat the frog task, do your hardest task of the day. Make it easy so then the rest of the day make do the eat the frog task first to make the rest of your day a lot easier in comparison. And then after that, hit your workout. So then after all of these things, you're basically like done by like maybe like by 12 p.m. or something. And the rest of your day is just like yours to like just do whatever the fuck you want. And like you don't even feel that bad because like you've accomplished everything that you need to do for that day. And obviously if you have work, you just like go to work after that. So yeah, this was supposed to be a short video, but I guess it just didn't turn out to be a short video. If you guys enjoy my content, you can follow my Instagram, first link in the description, and you can like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that gay shit. And the hunt ends when you're full.